Okay, welcome everybody to Pilates Fusion. Fabulous to have you. We are going to lie down to start, please. You can lie on your back. And we're going to have bent knees, feet flat on the floor, one hand on your tummy, one hand on your heart. If it feels okay to you, you can gently close the eyes and start to tune into your breathing. Trying to make your breathing more three-dimensional. So breathing not only into your chest and your belly, but also up and down your spine. Expanding your ribs to the side, breathing into the waist. Feeling that expansion in the front, the sides and the back with each inhale. And the contraction with each exhale. And on your next exhale, you can gently allow the arms to fall to the side. Take your feet so that they're the width of the mat, and we're going to gently allow that left knee to roll into the center, pressing your inner thigh in as your right leg falls out to the side. Then inhaling up to the center, switching so that your right inner thigh presses down towards the floor. Coming up to the center, switching over, and this time we're going to pause here. If it feels comfortable to you, you can lift up your right leg and trap the outside of the left leg down. You can bring your arms into a cactus, a T position, whatever feels nice. You could take them over your head. If you want to make a little bit more of a stretch, you can take them over your head, catch your right wrist with your left arm, and just walk your hands a little to the left. Press your knees down to the right. Inhale some length all the way down the right side of the body. Deep breath in. Exhale to release the hands. Set your spine straight and your legs back up to the center. I quite like to just lift my tailbone up and then just reset it down, and now the legs drop to the left. Lifting up the left leg if it's comfortable and anchoring down the right one. Giving the outside of the right hip some time to respond, and then taking your arms into whatever you did last time. So if you caught your wrist, it'll be right hand catching left wrist this time. Walk your hands a little to the right, so you're kind of making a banana shape with your body, inhaling the length down the left side. Deep breath in, exhaling, gently back your way through movements to find your way back to the start, and we're going to roll over to the side and gently bring ourselves up into a quadruped position, please. When you get here, it's hands under shoulders, knees under hips. If you'd rather be on your forearms today, you can do them on your forearms. It's up to you. We're going to do cat-cows. So if you're on your forearms, start with the rounded position. Exhale as you lift the middle back up towards the ceiling, and inhale as you arch and look up. Exhale to round through. If you feel forearms down on the mat, you can spread them away a little to start to engage the muscles of the back of the shoulder blades, and then release them and allow them to draw in towards each other as the belly sinks towards the floor. And then we're all going to meet in neutral and climb onto the hands if you weren't already on them. Tuck the toes, press yourself back towards your heels, float your knees off, and climb into a down dog. You can walk through your heels, whatever feels nice for your down dog right now. And then take a pause. You can leave the heels lifted if you like, but let's draw our chest towards our thighs a bit more. Spread the fingers, press the palms into the ground. Deep breath in, exhale, take a slow walk up towards your hands. Soft knees, come through a rounded back to stand. When you get here, let's just draw the shoulders down the back, stand tall, engage the muscles of the belly. We're going to do just some little half salutations here. Inhale, the arms widen up. Exhale, come into a forward fold. You're really interested in your slow dive forward here. Soften your knees when you get here. We're still warming up. And you can just hang and let your head go side to side and up and down. Hands come to the shins, find a halfway place. Pull the shoulders down the back, get really long in the spine, and then soften the knees. Come through a rounded back, inhaling the arms widen up. Exhale, flowing forward and down. As the back of the legs start to warm up for you, you can move to straight legs if that's comfortable, or you can keep them bent. Hands to the front of the shins, shoulders down the back, elongate the spine. Inhale, exhale, fold forwards. Softening the knees and coming through a rounded back to stand. This time we're going to pick up a block, please, and place that towards the front of your mat. Same thing, inhale, the arms widen up. Exhale, flow forward and down. When you get here, right hand to your block, soften your right knee, so bend your right knee a little, left hand to the left waist, turn to the left side wall. So pull that left shoulder blade down your back. Yeah, beautiful. And think about rotating just a little more on each exhale. If this feels quite open to you, you could lift the arm, but you certainly don't have to. You can leave it on the waist, whichever you prefer. Deep breath in, exhale to your forward fold. You've got a little more space here if you're holding the block. You can think about drawing the crown of your head down towards your block. Oh, that's a bit odd, isn't it? Let's see if it's going to behave. And then this time we're going to bend the left knee. So it's left hand to the block, right hand to the waist, and then start to turn and open up. Decide whether you're happy here or whether you wish to lift the arm. More about the rotation than it is a lifting of an arm. Squeeze the muscles down the back. Deep breath in, exhale to your forward fold. And then soften the knees, coming through a rounded back to stand. When you get to the top, widen the legs. Little rotations. Hi, Helen, side to side. Okay, that was our warm-up. Things are a little different today, shock horror, and we're going to turn around. We haven't got our usual yoga flow. We're going to do a little bit of standing Pilates to start. So we're going to be standing towards the left side of our mat so that we can step with our right leg to the right into a side lunge. So we're going to step into our side lunge and then step back in again. That's it. Step it out. Oh, you're great listeners, aren't you? I'm going to do what you're doing. You get 10 out of 10. Bad cueing and the whole class does it. I love it. Thank you. Step to the side and in. And now we're going to add some arms and then bring them up. Yeah. Step them out. Now you can add a heel lift at the top. So step it out and then see if you can balance with the heels up. That's it. Step it out and step it up. Beautiful. People online are like, we don't know which way to step. Everyone in the room is stepping to their right, I believe, if that's what you're doing online as well. So let's do 2 more of these, please. And last one. And then pause here. You can turn your toes out a little and then start to really reach for the ceiling. See if you can super glue your heels together. Engage the pelvic floor, knit the ribs. Switch on your glutes, slight tuck under with the pelvis. Good, and then release the hands down. Right leg steps back behind you. I've got a blanket behind me, and then step in. So you might need to move some stuff. So let's try that again. We'll step back behind us and then step in. Yeah, perfect. Now we're going to start to add. Hands come together under the left leg and then over the head. Yes. If you want to add that heel lift on the step in, you can. Inhale back, exhale to your balance. Perfect. 2 more. And last one. Step wide. Get really nice and deep here. Start to open your hips, separate your knees. Yes, fantastic. So palms are together. We're going to take left hand down to left foot and then come to the center. Yes, right hand, right foot and center. Let's go a little quicker. Rotate and center. Now ideally your low body isn't moving. If you don't like taking your hand to the floor, it's forearm to the thigh. That works just as well. Tilt and center. Now some of you might be like, how long do we have to stay here for? That's good. That means you're working. So in usual fashion, it's 4 more, please. And 3. And then no rest for the wicked. We're coming down into a deep squat. So a little bit less work, maybe if you can get your hips down a little more. If you need to lift your heels, that's fine. Deep breath in, hands to the floor, climb into a frog. Well done. So wide knees, toes back behind you. If you don't like frog, you could do happy baby instead on your back. If your forearms don't like being on the floor, grab your blanket, that's fine. Toes are out to the side, feet are flexed. And then just draw your hips back towards the back wall a little more. Breath in, exhale, shift the weight forward, climb onto your hands and your toes, walk your feet in and slowly uncurl your way back up to the top. Good. I think we're on this side of the mat now, are we? Yes, okay, everyone agrees. So we're going to the left. Here we go. Step to the side, please. So it's a repeat now for second side, flow. And you can add in your heel raise whenever you want to. Nice. Imagine that you're in slow motion here. Flow the arms. Try not to rush. Inhale to the side. Exhale to your balance. Fantastic. Got a couple more. Last one. And then let's pause here in our balance, please. Toes out. Heels super glued. Yes, fantastic. Glutes engaged. Tail slightly tucked. Pull your shoulders down. Open your chest. Flatten your belly. Try to quiet the mind. And then release down. So it'll be your left leg that steps back and then steps in. Yes. And hands go under the thigh. And then we add the heel raise. Inhale and exhale. Really thinking about engaging the muscles in the front of this working leg each time you come up to stand. 90 degrees and then pull it up tall. Fantastic. Last one. Now step wide. Find quite a deep squat, but not a really, really deep one. Excellent. Right hand's going to come down to just gently touch the right side of the mat. Tilt and center. How low can you get your hips here? Tilt and center. Let's speed it up. Here we go. Tilt. So slightly shorter set this time. And center. Tilt. Center. Last 4, 3. And then this time we're going to pause with our elbows on the thighs and get ready to gently grow tall and lift your heels and find a wide-legged power pose. Yes. Inhale some confidence, some joy, some happiness, some resilience. And gently release the arms down. Oh, well done. Give yourself a little shake. Yes, thank you. So Diana's going to open the door. That's all good, isn't it? Right, so we are going to come back to a frog though. We've got quite a few frogs this morning, so we've got lots of internal hip opening and side opening today. So you've got your wide knees again, toes out to the side. Notice what inhibits you most here. Is it your feet? Sometimes when we have tight tops of the feet, it's hard to find that toe turning out position. Or maybe it's your hips that feel tight. Whatever it is, accept where you're at and just make gentle building steps on top of that. Deep breath in as you exhale. We're going to climb onto our hands and we're going to rotate around to the front. So everyone's going to have their left leg in the front. You'll be doing the opposite to me. Yes, perfect. Actually, we might want our blocks here. So if they aren't readily available, let's take a second here and we just grab them. As we're going to come into a lizard. I imagine most of us will want some blocks on the inside of this leg. Yeah, that's it. So hands on your blocks and start to find some length down the front of the body. Start to switch on your right glutes. Give them a little bit of a squeeze so that the front of your right hip starts to open. And then you can nestle the chest forward. Maybe some of you with your blocks on the highest level can come to your forearms. People who've been doing it for years, you might have your blocks even on the lowest setting. Some of you might have your elbows on the floor. As you know, I'm not particularly flexible here, and I like to sort of hang between the two block levels. Whatever's good for you, you're just going to pause here. Today it's okay if your knee wants to drop out to the side. You can even come onto the outside of your foot if you want to. Deep breath in and then exhale. Let's climb onto our hands, please. And we set one block away, the other block's coming under your right hand. Left hand comes to left thigh. Find a rotation. If you don't need the block, you feel like you've got plenty of space, you can set it out of the way and put your hand on the floor. If you want to lift the arm, you can. Just like in the warm-up, it's more about the rotation than the arm lift. Deep breath in, exhale. Let's unrotate ourselves, please. Step back into a wide knee child's pose, hips on heels. Allow your forehead to be supported by the mat. If your head doesn't make it to the floor, place it on a block. And then we're going to start to engage those muscles down the back of the shoulder blades. Start to walk your left fingers back just a little. You can actually sort of press your hips back using your left arm. Your right arm, you're going to lift 2 inches off the floor and hold it there. Switch on the strength in your upper back and then lower both hands down. Allow the fingers to crawl away. Just relax for a moment. Deep breath in. As you exhale, you can start to crawl that right hand back towards the right knee, just a little, engage behind the shoulder blade, and then lift your left arm. So your forehead's just very slightly off the mat here. That's it. Deep breath in, and then exhale, release both the hands down and bring yourself up into a modified plank position. So your hands are under your shoulders, and we're now in some core strength work. So your options are, at any point you can come back to a modified plank, or you can stay here for the whole thing if that's what you would like to do. If you want to try a chest press up today, we're going to have spread fingers and hands a little wider than usual. Your elbows are going to flare out to the side as you draw your chest down between your thumbs. Hover halfway and then pull your elbows back towards each other to power your nice straight spine back to the start. Here we go. We're going to inhale ourselves down, pull the elbows in towards each other, and exhale our way up. This time we have a little more spice if you want it. Inhale your way down. On the way up, lift up your right leg and turn yourself to face me into a modified side plank. Unrotate. Come back to your chest press up position. Inhale your way down. On the way up, lift up your left leg so that you can rotate to the other side. So this is all optional. If you don't like it, you don't do it. And then we come back to the center. Now, some of you might want to try your side plank on your toes. So you do your chest press up and then you come off the knees and step into a full side plank if you want to. Coming back to your chest press up from your toes or your knees, your choice. And then side plank the other side. And it's a child's pose. Well done. Bringing yourself up. It's the same leg going back in the front. So your left leg comes back in the front, please. Opposite to me. Just like we were before. Yes. Perfect. So we're going to walk our front foot slightly out to the side, angle it off to the side. If you want to block under your right hand, you can. Left hand to left thigh and start to lean away. So we're taking a back bend now as well as the hip flexor opener. And then if you want to lift up your left arm, you can. Deep breath in, exhale to release. And then let's walk that front foot so it's back in line. You're going to lift up your right knee and bring yourself into a lunge position, very deep at this stage, yes? And then we're going to set our back foot down at an angle. Perfect. So your left arm, turn your palm so that the back of the hand is brushing your leg. You want to sneak your shoulder a little further down if you can, and then maybe with that left hand you can touch your left glutes and maybe your right hand can catch that hand. So you start here, you take your shoulder on the inside, your left hand comes to your left bottom cheek basically, that's it, and then you take your right hand and see if you can catch your fingers. It's quite a lot of strength and flexibility, and makes your brain work too. If you've just got your hands sort of grabbing desperately onto bits of your body, that works too. Okay, and now let's all rest in a down dog. Well done, folks. Yeah, I'm in a tail, I agree. That would be very helpful. Deep breath in as you exhale. We're coming down to the knees and we're moving to face each other again, and we're going back into our frog. Now this is where you want to move your blocks to the other end of your mat. Just going to, mine has a tendency to slip off the bottom mat. And then just whatever you're doing for your frog. If you're doing a happy baby, that works too. We'll just take a moment here. You can rest your forehead on the back of your hands. You can put a block underneath your chest if you want to, whatever feels restful. Breathe into your belly. Breathe into your waist. Breathe all the way up and down your spine. Deeper breath in, exhaling to lift yourself up, and this time we face the doors. So you'll have your right leg in the front this time, and we'll move into our lizard second side. So you can point the back foot, start with your blocks high while you work on finding that length through the front body. Yes, excellent. So we haven't just dumped into the hips. There's some engagement in this front leg. There's squeezing of the left glutes, and then you start to come down to your forearms or take whatever options you did on side one. And again, you can allow your knee to fall out today onto the blade edge of the foot if you want to. Breath in as you exhale. If your foot was turned out, you can come back onto the sole of the foot, setting one block to the side. Left hand on the left block underneath your shoulder blade, right hand to right thigh. Find a rotation. Once you have it, if you don't want the block, you can set it away. If you want to lift your arm, you can. Breath in. As you exhale, unrotate yourself. The good news is on this side, we're not going to repeat all the press-ups. That is quite good, isn't it? Okay, so we're just going to go straight into that lunge that you all loved. So let's lift up the back knee, please, and then set that left foot down. Excellent. So the outside of your right shoulder comes to the inside of your right leg. Yeah, so listen to the floor with your right ear and turn your palm towards the front. Take your hand then to the outside of your right glutes. Excellent. If you've got your left hand already on your back, sneak it around and perhaps you can find a bind. This isn't really about the bind, although I realise that's what I'm cueing you a lot. It's about holding in this position. So if you'd rather be here, here, or here, that's totally awesome too. The bind should make the pose feel better to you, better in inverted commas, not easier. A deep breath in, and then let's find a down dog. Well done. You could also take a child's pose here. This is a little transition. I'm going to turn back round again to face the front. So whatever you want to do in your transition, go right ahead. And then we'll all meet on our hands and knees whenever you're ready. We'll rearrange our blocks close. Maybe you want to sip to drink. we will move on. So we're going to come into a half kneeling place. If you've got sensitive knees, grab your blanket and put that down for them. And then we're going to be in a half kneeling position with our blocks within easy reach. So you want to hold on to 2 imaginary ropes in front of you. So shoulders draw down the back, belly zips up, pelvic floor zips up. The ropes are going to support you as you start to press the hips forward and open the chest a little to the sky. Keep that engagement behind your shoulder blades. Squeeze your gluteals. Deep breath in, exhale, come back to the center. This time you have the option to release your right hand as you start to take your hips forward, and you can see if you can touch your right heel. So if you know that your spine isn't the most flexible thing on your body, or that's an area you're working on, don't be annoyed if you can't reach your heels. Stay with that option that we just did with the ropes. That's equally awesome. And then exhale to come back to the center. This time it's left hand. So deep breath in, exhale the hips forward. So the hips don't come back, just the hand. Yes, good. Keep looking at your ropes. Deep breath in, exhale, come back to the center. Okay, so you guessed it. This time you have the chance to do both if you want to, both hands. If you're finding it a trouble to reach your heels, you can also flex your feet, makes them a little higher, easier to grab. Deep breath in. As you exhale, hips come forward. Start to press the hands back. And then maybe you can find those heels and find your full back bend. If you want to let the head go back as well, you can, whatever feels good to you. Keep the hips pressing forwards. Deep breath in now. To come out of this, one hand comes to the waist and then the other hand comes to the waist. Now pause here in your upright place. It's quite a big deal to the body to do such a strong back bend. Give yourself a second, and then we're widening the knees and very slowly moving into a child's pose. Be really kind on your low back here. Let it release down in its own time. No forcing. Deep breath in, exhale to come up. Okay, we are building on that. So this time we're going to take our left leg out to the left, facing the left. So you're standing on your right knee. Yeah, perfect. Now we're going to take a deep breath in and then exhale, just move yourself to your left a bit and see if you can get a bit of a stretch through the ankle, the left ankle. You can rest your forearm on your thigh. You also might get a little bit of stretch into your groin. A lot. You might get a lot of a stretch into your groin, okay. Deep breath in as you exhale. Come back to the central point where you've got a 90-degree angle in your knee. This is where you take a block and place it on the outside of your right foot. Yep, excellent. Start to press the hips forward again, just like we did in those camel variations. And then maybe you can catch that block behind you. I've put mine on the highest setting, and it's back there by my ankle. Good. You can give yourself a nice back bend here too if you want to. Pull the shoulders back. You can lift up your left arm. And then arm comes down, tuck the chin under a little, unbend the back. And we're taking that foot so it now faces the front and it is going to extend long. Bring the hands forward and take your tail back. You can tuck your right toes under here and just shift the weight back a bit. It's a nice stretch. Again, nice is in inverted commas. Depends on your body and what you like. I think it's quite a nice stretch for the left inner thigh. Coming to your forearms or not. Deep breath in, exhale, climb onto your hands. Leave the leg there. Kneeling tall, lift up your right arm and lean over to the left. So you're leaning over to your extended leg. Make sure you don't hold on your knee. You can put your forearm on the outside of that left hip or onto the thigh. So you find length again down the right side of the body. Deep breath in. As you exhale, fall forward a little to come out of this. Well done. And back to both knees. Okay. So second side. So we'll take our right foot now out to the side. So your right foot is hopefully in line with your left knee and it's turned out towards the right wall. You want your block on the outside of your left foot. Perfect. Hands to the waist to start with, and then we're going to shift to the right side, and then your right forearm comes to that thigh. You can apply pressure to the thigh to open up this right ankle. So it should be quite a strong stretch down the back of your right leg, and to try and get, unlike how we normally do lunges and things like that, you're actually trying to get your knee to shoot beyond your toes if you can. I don't have particularly flexible ankles. Are you getting this one? Yeah, some people with really flexible ankles are just like, you feel it there. You may be tighter there, yeah. Deep breath in, and then let's upright ourselves, hands to the waist, and then start with your back bend here. So hips go forward first, then left hand finds that block. Allow your chest to open to the sky, and then right arm lifts. You can either lift the head or not, whichever feels better. Tuck the tail under a lot, squeeze the left glutes so you feel that yummy opening on the front of the left hip, which we've already opened up a bit with our lizard. And notice if your right knee is falling forward like mine was just then, and use the outside of that right leg to hold it in place. A deep breath in. As you exhale, gently unwind through your movements to come up. Excellent. So the leg goes out to the side now, toes face forward, bring the hands down and shift the hips back. I like to tuck left toes under for this one. Stretch down the right inner thigh. You can either be more restful or you can have the hands out, whichever you prefer. Deep breath in, exhale, climb onto the hands and bring the torso up. Leaving the leg off to the side, inhale your left arm up, exhale, tilt towards that right leg, right forearms on the outside of your right hip or the thigh. Yeah, perfect. Trying to pull that left shoulder back just a little, breathe length into your left side waist. Inhale as you exhale, fall forward a little to release. Well done, and come back to a quadruped. Whoops. And we're just going to wag our tail. You can do whatever movements feel nice here to you. You might want to do really gentle cat-cows. And then we're all going to meet up in a neutral spine in a quadruped, please. We're going to send our left leg away. So this is where we find strength in the back. That's it. Oh, beautiful. Point the toes, tone the muscles of the thigh. We're going to bend that left leg so that the heel's drawing towards the hip without really moving your spine very much. See if you can lift your right hand off the floor and then thumb down, start to press the air away from you with your right hand and reach towards your foot. Maybe you can catch your foot, maybe you're just reaching in that general direction. It's a rotation, is the primary movement here. If you did catch your foot, push your foot into your hand into your foot, and lift it up a little towards the ceiling. Deep breath in, exhale to release. Reverse through the move really slowly and come into a Superman hold. Hold it here, and then release. Well done. And just wag your tail. And we'll go second side. So send your right leg away, point the toes, Yeah, tone the thighs. See how straight you can get your knee. You've got no weight on your leg here. It's very safe to lock the knee by engaging the quadriceps. Beautiful. Without becoming a messy spine here, let's see if you can just effortlessly float that left arm off, turn the thumb down, and start to bend that right leg in and rotate. Maybe you can catch the top of your foot. Yeah, good. So if you can catch near your toes, you can actually give your foot a nice stretch here as well. Beautiful. And then lift the knee. Rotate, rotate. Lovely. And all that length we put into the front of the right hip, helping you here. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly reverse through to find your Superman hold. Keep the length. Deep breaths. Exhales a little longer than the inhales. And release to your hands. Well done. Okay, we are going to rest in a cow face. So, right knee is going to step forward a little towards your thumbs. Left leg crosses over the top behind you as you start to take your feet away from each other. Many of you will bring a block with you to sit on between your feet. Some of you won't want the block. Yes, excellent. So be kind to yourself here, because when your hips haven't got the flexibility that we want them to have, it's your knees that take it. So use the block if you need it. And the delight today is that we're going to stay here for a timed minute. So start to elongate your spine, sit as tall as you can. If you are sat on the floor, notice if you're sat at an angle here, pick yourself up and walk your hips a step to the left. And then you can bring left hand to the outside of the right thigh and give me a little gentle rotation as well if you'd like. Deep breath in, exhale to unrotate and pause here. If you're very flexible, you can take your hands forward into a forward fold as well. This is about my maximum. And we're just going to gently take our exhales to our hips for another few deep breaths. Deep breath in. As you exhale, shift the weight onto your left hip. And then we're going to move straight into stacked log. So your options are to do a figure four. You're going to have your right leg on the top. So if you're doing a figure four, you'll just extend your left leg and bring that leg on the top. If you're going to do the full double pigeon, stacked log, firewood pose, whatever you want to call it, you're putting your right ankle on top of your left thigh. So we're not coming into any kind of lotus position. You want to have your lower legs stacked like two pieces of firewood. And again, you can pick up your hips, take a little walk to the left. You might be sat on a block here. You might be in figure four, whichever you want to be in, and we've got a minute here too. So I'm going to focus on some deep breathing. You can hold on to the front of your right shin if you want to. Notice what's happened to your spine here. If you're really rounded and sort of lifting up to the back, sit on a block and see how that changes things, because having a nice tall spine actually will help you further on your hip opening journey than being with a rounded back. I like being on a block myself. But whichever you're doing, take your exhales to your hips. Release through the groin. Relax the face. Notice if that top leg is moving down any. Deep breath in. As you exhale, release. Well done. Let's take the legs forward, give them a little shake. And we'll meet on hands and knees again, please. Now, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Little bit of core before we go into our cow face second side. So tuck the toes under, engage behind the shoulder blades, and maybe you can float your knees off the floor. If you find this very challenging, just drop the knees down and lift them up in time with the music, or some of you will be wanting to just hold here. Draw the belly up away from the floor. 4, 3, 2, and release. Well done. Second side. So left knee is going to take a step forward, right leg comes over the top, and then separate your feet. Now, if you do these movements a lot, notice when you come back, if you tend to just kind of sit on one of your feet, or you're really close to the foot, I want you to try to make sure that if you are sitting on the floor, both hips are down, and your feet are nowhere near your hips. So notice if you need a prop. You can also sit on a blanket if your block's too high. And then we're going to take our right hand to the left thigh and gently look over the left shoulder. Yeah, beautiful, some lovely cow faces. The only time in life when you can look at a group and say you have a great cow face. Deep breath in, exhale, unrotate, and hold it here. If you're at the point where you want a little more but the full forward fold's a bit too much, you can use a block. Get creative, just focusing on your own self, your own mat. Ungripping with your exhales. One more deep inhale. And on your exhale, we are releasing. So if you did the figure 4 on side 1, you can straighten out that right leg and hold on to the shin. If you did the stacked log, this is where you set up for that. Left ankle on right thigh, and I'm just picking my hips up and taking a little step to the right this time. Holding on the front of the shin, and we have 1 minute here. Unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Slacken the jaw. Jaw and hips are really connected, so if you notice you start to bite down on your teeth when you're doing hip stretching, you can work on releasing that. It helps in the hips too. And then think of the length in the spine, floating the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Allowing the belly to rise and fall. One more deeper breath in, and exhale to release those legs forwards. Well done. There's some pretty major hip stretching today. Excellent. So we are moving on, and we're going to be in a V-sit. So you can just hold behind your thighs if you want to, shoulders down. Don't have to hold behind your thighs. I quite like to set the position up holding here because it helps me to elongate my spine a little more. And then tilt the weight back, and then your toes are literally just floating now. They might be touching the mat, they might not be. Draw your belly in, engage your pelvic floor. If you want to release the hands at this point, you can. And we're going to do 8 pelvic floor squeezes. Here we go. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. And 4, 3, 2, hold it here, and then release forward. Hands on the front of the shins, arch the back. So this, I offer you different variations each time we do it. You take the ones you like, you ignore the ones you don't like, and then round through. Okay, back we find ourselves into our V-sit here. Still got bent knees. And now our feet are off, our arms are off, and we're just going to tap one toe down and then the other toe down. I want the movement to come from the hip. So imagine that your knees are in 2 plaster casts and you actually can't bend at the knee at all. So the movement has to come from the hip. Yes, which means your toes will be moving forward very slightly each time you tap down. Yes, beautiful. 2 more. And then let's hold behind the legs, rock forward. We're going to come into a gentle forward fold, so you can scoop your bottom flesh out the way and just round forward over your legs. Make sure you don't dump into your low back here. You can sit on the edge of a blanket if you want to. Invite the back of your legs to lengthen, drawing your chest towards your thighs. Deep breath in, exhale, finding our way back to a version of a V-sit. This time you can take your hands and thread them through and find the outsides of your, as if you were going to do rocker, which isn't something that I generally do in classes, you probably know. So we're here like this, and then we're pulling the shoulder blades back. You can point the toes, find your balance point, and this time we're going to do pelvic floor ladders. So squeeze, and 3 levels of intensity as if you were walking up a ladder. So level 1 is about 25%, level 2 is 50%, and level 3 is all of the squeezing you can do, and then release. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, and release. So if you're not used to doing pelvic floor squeezes, basically anything that emits liquid, solid, or gas is what you squeeze when we are doing these exercises. No one will know if you're doing it. It's an honest system. 3, and release. We've got 1 more. 1, 2, 3, and release. And then maybe you can take your knees towards each other, and maybe you can straighten your legs out and hold here. And then release. Well done. Come into a seated cross-legged position and just round forward. Notice which leg you have in the front. And then bring yourself up. Okay, final variation. Hands on the outside of your feet this time. Find your balance point, and then maybe you can open up here. So if your legs don't want to open like that, holding your feet, and you've got to really round your back, take one of the other variations. All are good. End up doing a bit of a rocker, that's awesome too. Deep breath in, other leg comes on the top, and forward fold. Deep breath in. As you exhale, come up please. We're going to lie down. If you want to actually put your warm clothes on now before we get down there, all we have left now really is a bit of a stretch, and then we'll move straight into our relaxation. So grab your blankets and things like that so that they're close to you. And then once you get here, we're going to cross right leg over left. Draw your legs in towards you. Catch your low legs, and it's a supine cow face. Drawing your feet away from each other. And then release and switch the cross in the legs. Catch again the opposite shin and draw your feet away from each other. You can flex your feet if you want to. For more stretch, basically lift your feet up so you've got a 90-degree angle at the knees. For less stretch, allow the heels to drop down. Deep breath in, release the legs down, allow them to stretch out long. Take your arms over your head, get really tall here. Engage all the muscles in the body, and then release down. Find your Shavasana, or whatever position you would like to relax in, please, and I will change our music. might just shut that door so that we don't all get too cold. Do cover up with a blanket if you have one. The body cools down very quickly when we're lying still. If you would rather me not come to you with the lavender spray, just raise your arm and I will avoid you. Start to breathe slowly and deeply. Allow yourself to feel held by the surface you're resting on. Relax your palms. And today we're going to do a body scan. So start to take slower, deeper breaths as your body is starting to release and relax. And bring your awareness to your body. Notice which areas might be holding tension and invite them to relax. A few moments to scan your body, to notice any sensations, any areas that feel tense or spacious, anything at all. And now shift your awareness to your lower body, the part of you that connects you to the ground during the day, your feet, legs, hips, seat. Notice how they feel today. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, release any tension around your pelvis, glutes, thighs. Let it melt away. Allow your lower body to get a little heavier, more rooted and grounded in the support underneath you. Shifting your awareness now to the center of your body, your torso, your arms, your hands. Notice how they feel today. Any sensations, any areas that feel closed. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, let your torso and your arms completely relax. Ungrip any tension in your hands and fingers. Let your belly be soft and your chest be expansive with your breath. Shift your awareness now towards your upper body, releasing tension in your head, the skin on your face, your lips, eyebrows, neck, chest, upper back, and shoulders. Ungrip, soften, give them permission to just let go. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, let your whole upper body relax. Notice how your physical body feels. On your next inhale, take your breath into your entire body And breathe into every corner of your being, creating effortless open space and softness in every part of your body. Allow your whole body to melt tension-free into your mat. And now taking a deeper breath in and a deeply releasing exhale. Starting to wiggle fingers and toes. Bringing your awareness back to the room. Imagining the walls, the ceiling. Feeling the temperature of the air. In your own time, bending the legs and slowly rolling over onto your right side into the fetal position, supporting your head with your right arm. Taking a deeper breath in, on your exhale, press through your left arm and slowly bring yourself into a comfortable sitting position. When you get here, draw the palms together at heart center, tilt the chin down, and softly float the eyes open with your gaze on your thumbnails. Be well. Namaste. Thank you very much for coming. There is no rush to it.